Okay, back out here for day 2. It's the following Friday. And I think, remember last week I told you I'm gonna cut this thing off? I got my cutoff wheel over there. And then I got to thinking, hold on, I wonder is there anything else holding this drum on? I was just thinking it would slide off from here. And then I took this cap off and there's a nut back there. So I think I'm getting ready to take this nut off. And when I take that nut off, if this brake drum slides off so easy, I'm gonna be fit to be tied. All right, well, we'll go ahead, let me go give it a try, put something on that, pull that pin out, and then see if I can't get this brake drum off easy with just taking the bolt off. I bet you it's gonna come right off, y'all. And I was willing to cut through this. Oh, jeez. Dang, yeah. So I just unscrewed the nut off of here after I pulled the pin out. Pin's right there. And so I was like, let me just give this a try. I gave it a try and it's coming right off. Look at that. Right off. No problem. Yeah, that's a lot of crap in there. Alright, but I got a new backing, so now let me just take these bolts out. 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts got to come out that mounts this to it, and then I got a whole new piece to replace it. I thought this was gonna be harder than woodpecker lips, and it was easy. Easy button, boom. 2 problems here, y'all. The nut behind this one, or this bolt, is rounded off and hard to get to because of this. So I don't know how I'm gonna mount the other one, but I'm getting this one. I'm gonna just drill it, inshallah. And then this one, the nut behind it is completely corroded. It doesn't measure anything because it's so corroded. The pieces of it have fallen off, so it's not a size. I tried putting the vice grips on it and they just keep slipping off. I'm just drilling it. So here's one thing. I'm trying with the cutoff wheel. If my hand slips and I hit that spindle, then I'm screwed. So I'm trying to be careful. I just want to give you, I tried drilling this one, it's taking so long. I said, let me try the cutoff wheel. So I see the cutoff wheel is going faster, but let me just see what happens. All right, well, I was able to get it off. Where is the, oh, it's back there. But come to find out, I got it off and the new part doesn't come with these mounting bolts. So, and I cut off 2 of mine, so I still have two of the old ones. But I'm gonna need somebody to get, all this gear I got out here, I can't unhook the boat, leave it here and then run up to Home Depot. So I gotta ask somebody to go with, maybe my wife can do it when she picks up my son from the soccer game. Oh, jeez. But it's off now. Right now I'm just walking off this grease fitting, or whatever it's called. There we go. I'll take that off like I did the other side, and hopefully all of these come out. Depends on if these bolts back here are all in good shape. Hopefully they are. I scored another 50%. This one is completely rounded off in the front. This one is completely, the nut on the back of this bolt is completely rusted out on the back so that it doesn't fit any socket. So both of these are gonna have to get cut off too. Before it disappears completely, I want you to see what I was doing first with this bolt. I cut it slits, vertical slits all the way across it because it cuts in real deep. I have a thin blade. I had vertical slits, like 5 of them across. And then I came behind them and started chipping that way, going this way. And so now that's what I'm doing. I'm finishing this cut this way. Once that's the only piece left, I should be able to hit it from the back. You can see I cut slots in here too. So the slots cut in fast versus trying to cut the whole diameter. All right, y'all, I came back. I finished up, well, I stopped about midnight that night. Got the tires back on. New hubs back there. ran new brake lines. The brake lines I got them outside the trailer frame just because to try to run it inside the trailer frame was gonna be too much of a bear. I used a rental brake bleeder from Advanced Auto and bled the brakes after I put everything together, and I already had the bearings packed. So once the old stuff came off, I put the new drums on, or the new backing plate, and that bolted it to the trailer. And then the drums, I'd already put the seal and the bearing in the back of it, and then I put it onto the spindle. And after I put it onto the spindle, I put in the new bearings that I had already packed, put them in, then put the spacer or washer, and then put that special washer, and then put the nut on there, tightened it all the way up so it wouldn't tighten no more while I was spinning it, and then backed it off one, put the pin in it, pumped it full of grease, and put them rubber caps on. And once I put the rubber cap on, then I torqued all the bolts down. And like I said, I ran the brake hose and then bled it out using a brake bleeder tool. And that concludes that job. Sorry I didn't do the money shots, but you gotta give props to them other YouTube people that spend so much time, videoing and editing, because I couldn't stop. I didn't have anybody help me and my hands were nasty.